James Maxwell SuperSonic Studios with you, and welcome to Videos in Exile. I'm obviously not at my own property, but I can still make videos, and I thought I would do that today. Moving forward, I am continually refining what I'm doing. If you remember a few videos ago, we talked about the triangle, what I'm kind of playing around with, trying to get words and things that mean things so that when I'm talking to people, we can have a common language, right? And of course, the triangle involved timing, extension, and alignment. Working on getting that. Hopefully, the goal is by CompactCon I can actually present something on that, utilizing that format and structure. I'm also continually trying to have a way of saying the same thing over and over again. And today we're going to cover two of those terms that I'm working on. They are measure and range. Both of these terms come from like a place of sword fighting, and if we consider the whip to be a supersonic flexible blade, then it makes sense. However, how I use these terms and how you may understand these terms will probably be different, but this is what I'm systemizing, so it works well for me. So what is measure, what is range? It's actually quite simple. Measure is, can I physically affect the target that I'm attempting to affect? And range is my relationship to that target and myself. So if I back up to the wall here, very gently and gingerly, right? By the way, I'm using a Peter Jack Lucky Goaty dog whip because it's short and it's small. So if I cannot hit the camera, I am out of measure. If I'm at my full extension, which is how I want to use this particular tool at this particular time, and I cannot hit it at full extension, then I am out of measure. Only when I take a quarter step forward, send it past, and I would be able to hit it, would I be in measure. So measure, can you physically affect it, or can't you? And the thing is, again, these are flexible terms. If I were using this from the top knot, my measure might change that distance right here, because now I am looking for my extension distance, right? If I drop my elbow and I'm using it more like a stick, that will also change my measure. So it is a flexible difference, but it is, can I physically affect the target, the flower, the opponent, whatever it is. Range is once we get into measure, because range is meaningless without measure. So for the time being, I am breaking it into short, medium, and long ranges. Probably subsets at some point, but right now that's an easy enough way to do it. So for me and what I'm beginning to work on, short range is fall range, from the back of the fall to the very tip of the popper, right? Long range, I can't believe I did that. Long range is fall range, the length of the fall to the tip of the popper. Medium range is from the top of the handle to the end of the fall. Short range is handle length. So either above the handle, or if I'm extending here, short range ends right there, right? So however I grip this to the end of my handle, which goes this direction too. So again, however I'm using it for full extension. Range is the relationship between the target and myself, and measure is whether or not I can physically affect the target. So those are two terms that I'm going to start using. I'll be talking about certain things in relation to the measure or in relation to the range. So there is just some more of my babbling, but so now we have the triangle, we have range, and we have measure. So until next time, practice.